I'm going to share with you how my client, in the space of 9 months, grew her business by 480%. Could you imagine if in the next 9 months you increased your own income by nearly 500%? That's an incredible achievement. And I just want to share with you about the steps that she took so that you could apply this into your own life as well. And when you start a business, you can use some of these learnings, you could use some of these lessons for yourself as well. Now, before I started working with her, she's in India, and right now she is helping yoga teachers. And she's helping these yoga teachers in India, she's helping them grow and scale their yoga practices. But she didn't have that idea beforehand. In fact, she was doing many things. She was helping many. She was very, very knowledgeable. She's extremely knowledgeable. She's a doctor. She knows what she's talking about. She's very, very good at what she's doing, helping them with yoga, helping them with their health, but also a lot of spiritual practice as well. She's very, very knowledgeable. I've been speaking to her over the 9 months. Now, before I started working with her, she had a lot on her plate. She was making some money and she was able to get by and she was sorting herself out. But what happened is she was juggling so much. She had so much on her plate. She had so many different streams of income coming in. She was a little bit all over the place and it massively slowed her down and obviously caused her a lot of stress as well. But that was having a knock-on effect to the cash flow and the money that she was making every single month as well. But one of the first things that she was able to do, she got extremely clear and aligned with what her mission was, what her purpose was in life. And what she found out, what she discovered, is she really wanted to help yoga teachers because she saw so many of them were struggling to get clients. They were struggling to build their classes, to bring clients in through the door and to help large groups. And one of her experiences and one of her skills was that she was able to grow her own yoga practice with organic marketing. She was able to get people in through the door to fill up her own yoga classes. And she's very knowledgeable in yoga. She's very skilled in it. She knows what she's talking about. And she wanted to show other yoga teachers how they could do the same because she saw in the marketplace in India, there were so many yoga teachers, but they were struggling for money. They were struggling to get clients in the door. They were frustrated, right? And they didn't have the confidence or the self-belief to grow their own classes. And she wanted to help them with that. So the first thing she got so clear and so aligned with what her mission is, what her purpose is. Like, everything starts from this. Why are you here on this planet? You're here for a purpose. You're here for a reason. You're here to help people in some level. Everybody, 8 billion people on this planet, everybody brings something to the table. Everything's got something good to give, some value. And that might come from a skill. It might come from talents that you have. It might come from your own life experiences and what you've been through. For good, the victories, but also for bad as well. The defeats, the failures that you've had, those bad experiences can also teach other people a lot as well. So you can share those experiences. So you've got to get really clear on what your mission is, what your purpose is, first of all. And as I started working with her, all she did was start to simplify what it was offering and how she was able to get clients. So before, she had so many different offers, so many different levels to it, so many different products, services, and it became very confusing for her. As well as that, she was working as a consultant. She had her own yoga classes to do, and she has a family to take care of. So she has a lot on her plate. But by simplifying what her business was, this is what helped to generate more sales. This is what helped her grow to 480% in those 9 months. And I see many people, and I did it myself. You start out in business, you want to speed the process up, so you jump in as many things as possible to help yourself to grow. But actually what you end up doing is you end up slowing yourself down because you've got so much on your plate. You as a person have only got so much bandwidth, right? You've only got so much energy and clarity to think with. Think about a computer or your laptop. If you open up every single program on there, every single document, every single window possible, the whole bandwidth that you have is going to become very, very short, and your laptop's going to crash. It's not going to be. It's going to go very, very slow. It's not going to be able to function properly. The way to fix that is you close all the windows, you close all the programs, and you just have one thing running at a time. And that is the same with you in your business. You just want to have one thing running at a time. And what happens is the more things you take on, the more your bandwidth is lessened. Right? The more you're spread thin, the less clarity that you've got. So she got really, really clear on what her offer was. And she just started with one offer. That was it. And she ended up with going for a model that was a silver package, gold package, and a diamond package. So she had tiered layers to this. Instead of offering loads of different things at once, she just went for the bottom and she was just offering a silver package. Now, the way that she was doing this was through webinars. Now, there's many different ways that you can advertise, you can market, and you can get clients. Webinars being one of them. A webinar simply being a 90-minute to maybe a 2-hour presentation of the problem that you solve, what people experience, and obviously how you can help them, but with social proof as well of what you can do. And that's what she did. So she started getting visible, she started marketing, and she started bringing in potential clients into this webinar, marketing her silver package to them. And all she done is she just kept repeating this, kept repeating it, just making it better and better and better every single time. So you got to imagine, so she's now gone from 20,000 rupees to 116,000 rupees in 1 month. That is pretty incredible stuff. So think about this. And maybe you're thinking, well, rupees, the exchange rate, that's not a lot of money. Well, it's all relative. Right? Obviously, out here in the West, things are a lot more expensive, but the pay is a lot more as well. But it's the same out there in India, right? It's the same out there in the East. Things are cheaper, but the income that people get is a lot less as well. So remember that it's all relative. So that's how she's grown from 480% in that time, 20 to 116,000 rupees. That is incredible growth and that is incredible transformation. But the way she done that, get clear on a mission, simplify the offer, and know exactly with clarity who her ideal client is. Right? Who is it that she's marketing to? And understanding fully what their problem is. And I wholeheartedly believe that you can be successful in your own business when you choose to start it by simply doing this. What is your mission? Why are you here? What's your purpose? Then figure out who is your ideal client, right? What is the marketplace that you're going to go into? And who is the one person that you are going to serve? And what is the problem that you are going to serve for that person as well? And then the third thing is simplify your offer. Go with a product or a service. You just need one thing to start with that solves the problem for that ideal client, which is aligned with your mission and your purpose in life. Because you got those three in alignment, you can make a lot of money for yourself. The reality is you probably don't even need that much money to get yourself into a great position. Perhaps you're on a salary of 30K or 40,000, maybe 50,000 pounds, maybe you're on a small salary. Doesn't matter. Then you don't need so much in sales. Right? We're not talking about you having to be a millionaire or a billionaire to be able to quit your job. We're not talking about that. You just need to make enough money to replace your income so that if you choose to, you can quit your job. And the best way to go about this is by simplifying things.